Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Understanding the Reason. I'm your host, Jerome Majette. Man, I'm excited that you guys are here. We're going to get into it today. Today, we're going to be talking about, on this video, the human alien theory. All right, so we're going to be getting into that. But before we do, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Also, I just want to take a few moments to acknowledge a good friend of mine. Heidi has been just wonderful, man. Thank you for your encouragement, Heidi. Thank you so much for sending me a selfie in the shirt. All right. And we've been putting out an offer. Anybody who picks up our book and picks up our shirt, who sends us a selfie over on Facebook Messenger, we will shout you out now and at the end of our videos. Okay. So please stick around for that and help us celebrate the person who we've selected for this video as well. So we're going to get into it, man. I'm telling you, we've been talking about why are we here, what is our purpose, and what happens next. And we've been reading through my book, 18 Years of Research, Understanding the Reason God Made Man, What Made Him Do It. If you don't have a copy, please pick it up. We have the links in the description so you can get both the book, and if you want to pick up a shirt, you can do that as well. And again, don't forget to send us a selfie, okay? So we're getting into this alien human theory. So, man, after we looked at evolution, we just wrapped that up, as a matter of fact. So you definitely want to go check that video out, man. That video is fire. So you want to check that out. So we've been talking about all these different things, all these different theories that have been presented concerning our origin and all of that, right? So evolution, we concluded, absolutely not, right? Why? Because everything that God created, he created it based on a law. And that law is called the law of reciprocity. Under that law, there's a principle called the seed principle. The seed principle, man, we see this in execution every single day. Everything produces after its own kind, whose seed is in itself. There is no way that an ape could have a human child or a human being. Why? Different genetic material coming from the ape's seed, right? So that's plain and simple. Okay, it doesn't get any simpler than that, and that's based on an absolute law. And it wouldn't make no difference if it was several millions of years. There's no possible way that an ape could have a human being, and vice versa. Okay, because the seed principle dictates that everything produces after its own kind. So cool stuff. So now, man, we've been reading through my book, 18 years of research, going to look at all this stuff, man. I looked at scientific data, all of these different theories and all that stuff, because I wanted to know for myself is it true that God created us, right? Why would a intelligent, supreme being who is eternal create a physical, temporary construct called the universe, right? And this is part of the reason that this alien human theory exists, because some people can't wrap their mind around the fact that there's, so many galaxies and so many planets, and even in our own solar system, even in the Milky Way, all the planets that are in our solar system. How is it possible for all of this mass and it's only us? Right? So here's what we wrote. So recently, some have speculated that the human species originated from a higher alien race. This theory is gaining popularity due to the increase in supposed alien sightings and abductions reported from around the world. In fact, my coworker asked me whether I believe in aliens. But just to give you guys just a quick, not to digress too far, but I had a coworker who used to ask me questions because he was, I had one coworker that sparked me writing the book, and then I had another coworker that I work with that used to always ask me questions because he used to watch me, edit and do all that kind of stuff, and I would do it at work. Sometimes on my lunch break, sometimes I would go to work real early and that type of thing. And he would watch me, and he would ask me questions. And he asked me if I believed in aliens. Well, I do. I'm gonna be honest with you, I do, but not in the way that it's being force fed to us that they exist, right? But we won't get into that. So here's what 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 I wrote. Judging by his question, I assumed he meant carbon alien creatures like those we see in the movies, with the big bubble light bulb head, skinny neck, and big old, black eyes and all that stuff, right? I don't know. I can't say I believe in those, but I do believe in aliens, and we're gonna be talking about that. So although I believe there is no conclusive evidence supporting alien existence as we imagine it, I do believe the Bible discloses much information concerning life existing outside of this world. And here's what I mean. For the sake of clarification, the definition of an alien is, and this is according to the dictionary, unlike one's own, not from the same place, an unnatural being from another planet. So do I believe that? I certainly do. Why? Because the scripture talks about angels that literally interact with human beings and have done so throughout history. And in fact, like I was saying, 18 years of research, right? So I've literally watched hundreds, I've stopped counting actually, of near-death experiences, of people who have experienced the other side, right? Who have passed away, and many of them report that they have seen angels, they've communicated with angels, and things of that nature. And a lot of what they said aligns with scripture, with the scriptures, with these ancient writings have actually disclosed and revealed, right? So I believe that. Now, here's the other thing. I also believe what was written here in Revelation chapter 12, verse 9 through 12. Listen to this. And the great dragon was cast down, that chief serpent, which is called the devil and Satan, which deceives all the earth. And it was cast down unto the earth, and the angels he led were cast down with him, or with it. Therefore rejoice, you heavens, and you that dwell in the earth, or you that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down to you, having great wrath, because he knows that he has but a short time left. So I believe that when these demonic forces were cast out of heaven, they went somewhere. They were flung to the earth. The scripture says they were flung to the earth, right? So I believe that they're not from earth, so that would make them the aliens. Now, is it possible that these demonic forces are making themselves known, or because they're highly intelligent beings, right? They were created before we were. So they know all of the ways to manipulate material to potentially have a flying craft of some kind, right? Now here's something else that I want to share with you guys. So listen to this. This is over in Ephesians chapter 6, verse 12. This is not a wrestling match or war against a human opponent. We are fighting with rulers, authorities, the powers who govern this world of darkness, and the spiritual forces that control evil in the heavenly or spiritual unseen world. So there's what's being disclosed to us in scripture is that there is alien life, but this alien life that the scriptures is describing isn't this what we see in the movies, right? It's demonic forces that are warring against God. Because again, the reason that the devil was cast out of heaven is because a war was started, right? So this war resulted in him being banished and flung to the earth, and they're set it according to this scripture over here in Ephesians 6. They're in the heavenly places. So is it possible that they're occupying some other planet, some other dimension, right? And they're showing themselves. And just recently, about maybe 9 months ago, there was this congressional hearing where these pilots, it was 3 of them, described having contact with some type of aerial object, and we call them UFOs, unidentified flying objects, right? And they're saying that they actually came in contact with these things. And they described how these aircraft would stop on a dime and then take off and hit Mach speeds, boom, like that. So I don't know, man. I tell you what, I watched a little bit of it. I wasn't 100% bought in, but if they seen them, my only question was, if they exist, why don't they just show up, right? They just show themselves, right? I'm here to take over or something. Anyway, man, thank you guys for tuning in. We're going to pick this back up on our next video, but thank you so much for tuning in. And if you take us up on the offer to pick up our shirt, pick up our book, please send us a selfie over on Facebook Messenger and stick around and help us show some love to the persons that have done that. Okay, God bless you guys. Have a great week. We'll see you on the next video. Peace.